What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sailor Slay, if you didn't know, and today's video we're going to be reacting to the new trailer for the American Society of Magical Negros. So I've seen it a bit already. I know the premise is ruined, but I still just wanted to react to it with you guys. If you haven't seen it and if you've heard of it already, you're in for a surprise. So let's go ahead and get right into it, okay?
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negros.
I know you can feel their discomfort, Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Pause. Okay, so already we saw, this, oh my God, this had like so much potential. Just think about that, like, because we don't really see Black people and magical themes and fantasy interacting and intersecting very much in terms of the media. And this was like, when I first saw this trailer, I was like, oh wow, like I kind of almost don't care what it's gonna be about. I'm ready to see Black people and magic, and let's go, let's do it. And not as like tertiary characters, as main characters, as the characters. I'm ready, let's go, let's do it. But you'll see. And then the whole thing about, like, I think this might be what people were talking about online. I did see some discourse. Okay, I did see some discourse about the white people being a bit aggravated at this movie and the trailer. And at first I was like, what are you talking about? What are you really talking about? Like, come on. I mean, I guess I see it because it's talking about Black people having like this inherent discomfort being around like lots of white people and being like the only Black people around. And I mean, I feel like the same white people who are complaining about it are the same white people who are quick to call you a snowflake and tell you to just get over stuff, and I don't see color, and why are you putting race into everything? I feel like those are the same white people that we have complaining, because you know what? It's true. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know, I can't speak for every single Black person ever, but I mean, like, come on, like, just, this isn't a political channel and this isn't a history lesson or a history channel, but let's like use our minds for a second about the history of Black people and white people in this country, and think for a second about why Black people might be a tad bit uncomfortable around being the only Black person in the room. I mean, and it's just strange because movies like, especially in a post Get Out world, maybe because he didn't say it explicitly, like there was just an implied uncomfortability, whereas here is just straight up saying, I know you can feel their discomfort.
Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And okay, I know I said I wasn't a positive word, but just think about it. You feel some type of way and you feel uncomfortable with it being explicitly said that, you know, sometimes Black people can be uncomfortable in spaces where they're, you know, they are vastly outnumbered and are vastly, you know, Black people are the majority. Imagine how we as Black people feel. Like, you know what I mean? We're the ones who are uncomfortable, but you feel uncomfortable with somebody saying it. And you want them to like cancel the whole movie? I don't understand, but okay.
I don't want to take you to a job interview.
There's a recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Oh, I like that. I didn't notice for the first time I watched this, but it's actually in a barber shop. It's kind of giving me like speakeasy prohibition vibes. And you saw the little hair sponge. He just twisted it, and you know, now like a secret passageway opens up. And it seems like only certain Black people are the magical ones, because obviously him being Black, if every Black person was magical, he would have like known about it, or maybe there's some kind of explanation about why he didn't know. Maybe he like was adopted by white people, or just non-Black people who didn't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But those are my theories.
Of Magical Negros.
Hey, ooh, I like how she threw it. It is just like, she just threw it back with confidence, and it just was, that gave me chills. It gave me chills. See, in a way, I kind of want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
Really
You'll see why.
understand.
It's easier to shed.
I don't really understand either. I don't really understand how this movie went this way, but
What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White
People.
people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people
Yes.
feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day. Because the happier they are, the safer we are.
The name needs a little updating, maybe like magic.
and herein lies the beginning of the disappointment in this movie, because it's like, oh my god, oh, the American Society of Magical Negroes, ooh, a secret society full of magical like black people, oh my god, I'm so excited. And then you find out that the whole society, this whole secret society, and in the back of this barber shop is not about black people at all. It's all about white people, and you're using magic. You're literally using magic to make white people feel comfortable. We're using all of our magical ability to make white people feel comfortable. Like, so I'm kind of lost already, but I still would have gone to go see it. I still would have given it a chance, but you'll see the little twisty twist this movie takes.
Cool. Black people, or I guess that doesn't have the same ring.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's
Your
so
first
cool.
client is a Jason Munn. His morale is far too low.
Hey.
Hey.
Darn it.
And I mean, even that part is not like you get to like go like live your life and then you like diffuse situations you happen across. Like, no, you have to change your whole life and everything that you were doing to go like seek out certain white people to help them feel more comfortable. It's wild. And I wonder, the people who made this movie, maybe after it comes out, they'll speak more about what they were trying to say, because I don't understand. I know it's supposed to be a critique and a commentary on the magical Negro trope. If you don't see, people who might not know what it is, I'm sure like most of the people. The magical Negro is a supporting stock character who comes to the aid of white protagonists in a film. Magical Negro characters often possess special insight or mystical powers. This movie is being quite literal. Have long been a tradition in American fiction. And this trope, it's actually calling it the magical Negro, was popularized in 2001 by film director Spike Lee. Like, this movie is meant to be a commentary on that, but you'll see. I get it. I get it. Like, so, because a lot of because people were definitely upset about this trailer, about what the direction the movie is going online, and some pushback was like, well, you just don't know about, or if you do know about, you just don't understand the magical Negro trope. We know about it, we understand. This is just not it. Like, this movie is just not it.
I was hoping there was a station right next to him.
Oh, is this one spoken for?
And by it, you know what I mean. And by it, I don't mean like that it's not the magical Negro trope, but you get it.
No?
Yeah, it's actually fun and weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
Hey, I'm Lizzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
You kidding? Come on, man. She's
And
smart.
here we
funny.
go. Here is where I stopped watching the trailer online when it came across my Twitter profile. Because as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's what we're really going to do? That's what we're really going to do. We have a whole society of magical Negroes. Granted, it sucks that they're, using their magical powers to make white people feel comfortable. But okay, you still got something there. I'd still be interested in seeing it. And you decide, we're going to throw all of that in the trash and we're going to make it tertiary. We're going to make it background noise to this rom-com. That's like, okay, so years ago, there was this show, I think it was on HBO, called Leftovers. And if you've seen it, you know where I'm going with this, okay? It was called Leftovers. And the premise was just like jaw-dropping, because it was kind of like The Rapture, but not The Rapture. So like, and like the snap from Marvel, but not the snap from Marvel because it was before that. And you know, the premise is just like, I think it was even more than half of the world's population was just gone, and there just seemed to be no rhyme or reason to the people who were taken. It was men, women, children, babies, airline pilots. People were just gone, and it was like the majority of the series talked about, you know, how people dealt with it. And then towards the end, we get someone who was gone, who was snapped away, who came back. And you're thinking, yes, finally, we're going to figure out like where they went. And we're going to get to see, we're going to get flashbacks. We're going to see what the world, what the world was like. So yeah, instead of us getting to see, you know, what happened to this kid, like see the story from that character's point of view, the character who had been snapped and who has come back. Instead, we just get like a little close-up shot, just kind of like this, you know, more centered of just her talking about it. We just get her talking about it. Like, that's it. We don't get to see anything. We just get her just telling it to us. And it just results in the whole show, like all those years of like building up anticipation, like hoping for a payout. And it just results in the show just being about the main character's like marriage and their relationship. And I was done with it. But I mean, it was already done. They got me. They scammed me. The scam was already done. I was the scam was you got me. You fooled me. A fooled man can in fact get fooled again. And that is what this is feeling like. With you're taking all this magicalness and you're just being like, rom-com, deal with it. Yay. No, not yay. Not yay. I don't care about a rom-com. I want to see black people doing magical things.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No, that's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now.
Because if you don't put Jason first, everyone's magic will fail.
Wow. And then that leads me to believe that the magic is dependent. Like the magic is used for the white people and is also dependent on white people. And then I'm with him. I don't want to be magic just to go like live my life to make some random Jason person feel happy. I'll get with this white woman too. Like I'd rather just be with who I want.
I've always felt like it's my job to make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
Work your magic.
Hey, did you talk about me?
And Jason likes the white woman that he likes. So I'm with him. Like, forget Jason, forget all the magic. I don't care.
Oh my God. Wait, are you?
Not our job.
Someone defied the society. Who was it?
Ooh, I love her.
If you
She's so funny.
Or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Even though we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
Oh!
I'm curious to see how you gonna make it out of all this.
Just disappointing. But this disappointment aside, because I really don't think I'm gonna wait for it to come out. I'm not gonna waste my money going to see this in theaters. But disappointment aside, this makes me think. It just makes me realize, like, we need more black people in fantasy, in sci-fi, in magical genres, you know. And do you guys remember that show True Blood? Okay, this woman right here, her, Paula Jai Parker. Okay, so she was on True Blood. Yes, she was. And she also had a reality TV show where it was her trying to get this film made, and it was her and a couple other black actresses. So the show was about her trying to get this film made, and it was also about like the struggles of being a black female actress and how you could get these awards and you can get these parts, and it just did not translate into the availability of roles and the levels of success that you saw it translate to for your white counterparts, and the money and all that and everything. So it was about those two different things. And I remember her original movie idea was for these 3 black women, or I think it was 3 or 4 black women, and they were all going to be sisters, right? These sisters, and they were going to be called the White Sisters. and they were going to be a family, a sisterhood of witches. They're a family of witches, and they were gonna like get into hijinks and yada 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 and all that. And it's just, when I heard that idea, especially during the time that this was like the mid 2000s, y'all. So nobody was talking about no magical Negroes doing nothing. Okay, like even True Blood, including black people, was like a big deal. Okay, like. So mid 2000s, that was her original idea, and then I just remember her getting talked out of it, and you know, some of the producers and other people who were involved in the movie making talking her out of it and saying things like, black people being witches? I don't know. Would black people even be interested in something like that? You know, we're very religious. You know, I don't think black people would be into that. We'd be open to seeing movies about us being witches, and you know, just things like that. They talked her out of it and just basically convinced her that there's no market for that. Like, no one wants to see that. And it just ended up being basically kind of like a Tyler Perry movie where like 4 sisters, they don't talk, and then, you know, somebody dies and drama ensues, and then they realize like family's all you got. Like, you know, the typical movie that that would typically be marketed towards American black people. And I think about that all the time. And that kind of reminds me, we just need more people, you know. We need to not mess it up either. We need a good job. And you know what? I hope she gets that made. And I kind of went on this huge tangent. But anyway, let me know, what do you think about the trailer? Are you a white person who's mad about it? Why are you mad? Are you a black person who's mad about it? Why are you mad? Are you going to go see it? Do you think it's a big deal? Do you like the fact that it turned into a rom-com, basically? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. This is Sailor Slay Reacts. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to my first 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate you helping me out. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.